All right, folks. Thank you for tuning in. This is Quest Group News Radio, and I'm your host, Mr. D. Quest. All right, now let's just get right to it. Okay, now, according to police, 4 people are being charged in a set-up ambush revenge killing in Fort Pierce, Florida. Now, let me repeat that for those that didn't understand. We got to do better as human beings, folks. Seriously, because this doesn't make sense, all right? Now, let's get to the story. A Florida teenager is among 3 additional suspects in custody for the murder of a man from Fort Pierce, killed in an apparent retaliation for a drug deal that turned into a robbery. Authorities arrested 31-year-old Dwayne Fisher of Coconut Creek and 17-year-old Anastasia Benacosta of Fort Lauderdale for the murder of Jamal Booker on New Year's Day. Now, before I continue, folks, let me just say something real quick. 31-year-old Dwayne Fisher that got caught up and 17-year-old Anastasia Benacosta that got caught up, guess what, folks? They're boyfriend and girlfriends, all right? But anyway, let's continue. Okay, not only did authorities arrest Dwayne Fisher and Anastasia Benacosta, but Amir Muhammad, 28, of Palm Beach, and 23-year-old Megan Craig of Port St. Lucie are also being charged in this case as well. Now, on New Year's Eve day, police found 18-year-old Booker with multiple gunshot wounds in a parking lot at the Pine Creek Village apartment complex. Now, according to police, Booker believed he was meeting someone through the Plenty of Fish app, and instead, investigators said he was being set up to be ambushed and murdered after Craig claimed Booker robbed her of half a pound of marijuana days before New Year's Eve. Now, police said Muhammad, Craig's boyfriend, pulled the trigger using a paint gun. Megan Craig allegedly confessed to setting up the hit on Booker and luring him to the apartment. And the second female suspect, which is 17-year-old Benacosta, confessed to driving to the apartment where police said her and her boyfriend and Muhammad confronted Booker before Muhammad, a reported gang member, killed Booker. Okay, I hope y'all got that straight, folks. I'm sorry because I messed up a little bit there, but we just do it live and straight through here. Now, like I said before, first of all, are you surprised, people? Leave a comment in the comment section. Are you surprised that a 17-year-old female is messing with a 31-year-old male? I mean, at first you hear these stories about R. Kelly and all this, people messing with teens, but I'm actually hearing this a lot more on a daily basis. Now, these people ain't celebrities, but every time I read a news article or something and there's home invasions or something, there's always some 16, 15, 17-year-old teens and their boyfriends or girlfriends be grown people, folks, in their 20s and 30s. This dude is 31. Okay? He's damn near old enough to be a father if he had a kid at 14. If he was 2 more years older, he'd be old enough to be a father. All right? If he was 33, he'll almost be old enough to be a father because kids is having kids kids are having babies early enough like that now at that age. So that's one thing I had to mention. Now, second of all, I can't lie, man. If it's true that Jamal Booker, first of all, rest in peace to that man because he didn't deserve to die. If he did do what he did, though, I mean, come on now. You can't be robbing people for that type of marijuana, man. A half a pound. So I don't know if he knew this girl, because the girl that he robbed was 23, all right, which was Megan Craig. She's 23. So Jamal Booker robbed her. And her boyfriend is Amir Muhammad, which is 28, and he's supposedly a gang member. So I don't know if Booker knew that she was that affiliated, and maybe her and him was friends at first, and maybe he thought this would be a sweet lick to set her up for a robbery. Maybe he acted like he was going to purchase that marijuana, and he didn't, and he wound up robbing her for it. So I definitely understand. This isn't just one of your cases of a setup. There's a reason why they set him up. So rest in peace to dude, but that's another thing. We got to watch our kids, man. I don't want, these kids out here robbing people like that, man. I don't want your kids dying for it. I want my kids dying for it. So we got to raise our kids, man. Stop robbing people, man, because these people ain't playing out here. People die for less. A half a pound of marijuana, a pound of marijuana, half pound of marijuana, especially depending on the grade of marijuana, I mean, that's a little pretty penny. So, you know, people in Florida are dying for spilling somebody's drink on their shoes. You know, look at Psycho Aaron Hernandez, the football player, the NFL football player. He killed, what, one or two dudes, shot at one or two dudes, killed one or two dudes for spilling a drink on his shoes, man. So, I mean, he was in the NFL making millions, or about to be in the NFL at the time, but he was, I mean, people would throw their life away for anything, man. So, if you out there robbing pounds or half a pounds, definitely, I'm sorry to hear that, but he didn't deserve to die, though. You know, beat him up, man. Give him a chance to make restitution or something, you know, but I definitely understand, you know, why they felt that they had to set him up, but they didn't have to kill him, though. All right, now let's carry on. Now, investigators, they say that they met on the site Plenty of Fish. Now, I don't know how Plenty of Fish is because I've never been on the website, but I guess people have plenty of fake profiles on there. You know what I mean? Because she lured him through Plenty of Fish, so obviously she knew who he was on Plenty of Fish, but obviously he didn't know who she was on Plenty of Fish. You know, because she knew she was setting him up, but he didn't know he was setting up a date with her. All right, so she was luring him off Plenty of Fish. So please, people, never put your real information on that. You know what I mean? Because it's like she obviously didn't have her real picture up there or her real name and things of that nature. And we got other stories we covered about people being set up on sites like that. So we're not going to dive too much into it. You know what I'm saying? But this is definitely a sad situation, folks. I'm not going to beat the drum too long on this one. You know, dude shouldn't have been stealing weed, first of all. And they didn't have to kill him, second of all. So I feel sorry for his family. He was only 18, okay? And now he's gone. He's dead. One of the girls is only 17. And depending on her involvement, you know, she's facing capital murder, you know what I mean? Depending on her involvement, they probably lower it because of her age, but right now she's being charged as an adult. Because if she wasn't, they wouldn't even mention her name. So she's facing, what, 10, 15, 20 years. You know, and then the other people, the other girl is 23 years old. Her life is over because she the one that got robbed in the first place, but she's the one that set him up. She lured him out there, so she's doing 25 at a minimum. And then you got the 31-year-old dude, Dwayne, and the 28-year-old. So anyway, they're still young, you know what I mean? But their lives is over, people, bottom line, and it wasn't even worth it. But like I said, I'm not even going to beat the drum on that too long because we got plenty of other stories we want to cover. But let me go to the questions and comments real quick and see what the folks around the web got to say. All right, first question. Hi, Quest, what if she lied about him stealing the weed? Hey, no doubt, man. What if she did lie about him stealing the weed? That has happened in cases plenty of times where people make up those lies because maybe they ran through the money and don't want to tell the connect that they ran through the money. So sometimes people lie about things like that and blame it on somebody else. So what if dude got there confused, like, yo, I ain't stole nothing, what y'all talking about? So that's a good question. Now, you know, I'm sure there should have been some type of text, back and forth text between him and her at first where she accused him of stealing the weed and stuff like that. So hopefully the cops do find out if she even lied about it, because if she lied about something like that, then, you know, then it's definitely her fault that everybody else got caught up, and it's definitely her fault that the dude died. You know, but right now I would assume that he did rob her for it, but that's definitely a good question, man, and I hope that gets figured out throughout the case as the case proceeds on. Okay, next. More people were killed using Plenty of Fish than they were on Backpage. Yeah, Backpage got taken down, but Backpage was raunchy as well. They make Plenty of Fish to seem like, I guess, more of a site for everybody, while Backpage was more of that raunchy site, you know, for the underworld, prostitution world. But you're right about that. You're seeing a lot of people getting scammed and killed off this Plenty of Fish stuff. So, I mean, people going to kill and rob regardless, you know what I mean? So I guess it doesn't matter which site you on. But always do your due diligence, man. If you meet somebody, meet them at the police department or something like that, around a police station if you're meeting for the first time. And if you out there robbing people for pounds of drugs, I wouldn't use in anonymous sites like that, man. Especially you still in the same town where you robbed the person at. Come on, man. You think you're gonna skip through that town like ain't nothing gonna happen? I mean, dude was probably out in them streets, man, if he out there stealing pounds, so he should have known better not to be on some site like that, trying to meet people that he don't even know. Okay, next question. Did he know she ran with gang members before robbing her for a half-pound of weed? To tell you the truth, I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know if he knew who she ran with. Sometimes they, because the article states everybody's from different locations, man. If you read the article again, Dwayne's from Coconut Creek, Anastasia's from Fort Lauderdale, Muhammad's from Palm Beach, and Megan Craig's from Port St. Lucie. So this took place in Port St. Lucie. No, this took place in Fort Pierce. So I don't even know if he knew that she was affiliated with gang members, because everybody seemed to be from different areas. I'm not from Florida, so these areas could be actually pretty close. Maybe y'all could let me know in the comment section, but I don't know if he knew she ran with gang members like that. So, but he should have known better, because if she got a half-pound of weed or a pound of weed to her, he should have known she ran with somebody. You know what I mean? He should have known she connected. She's got a plug that she has to pay back. So he should have known that trouble would definitely be around the way by even robbing her of something like that. Okay, last question. Hi, Quest. I definitely feel sorry for his family. Yeah, definitely. Shout out to his family. My condolences to his family. I know what he did, wasn't right, but he definitely didn't need to go out like that. You know what I mean? He was only 18, folks. And once again, what was he doing 2 years before that at 16, 17, 15? Come on, these kids are still babies, man. A lot of people still in senior year of high school at 18, thinking about prom and thinking about college, or thinking about, getting their own house or their own job and their own car, and this kid's out there thinking about sticking people up for weed. So I know that's not what his family wanted. And a lot of times some of these people be from good households, man. Sometimes they be from good households, and it don't be the family's fault all the time. So condolences to the family, and I'm sorry that this happened. And it definitely is what it is, folks. But definitely, thanks for tuning in today. And please keep checking back with us, because we got plenty of more videos coming. And always hit that subscribe button if you forgot to hit the subscribe button. That way, that helps us keep making videos throughout the day. And soon, once we get enough subscribers, we'll be able to go live and start doing live shows. And that way we can really get busy and really discuss and really go in on things the way we really want to do it. So right now, we're just dropping stories, trying to build those likes and trying to build those subscribes so we could do bigger and better things for y'all. But all right, definitely, that's the show for the day. I want y'all to stay safe, be careful, and if you out there robbing people for their weed or robbing them for anything, please stop, man. Just pay attention to the story and stop, because it ain't worth it. All right, definitely, folks, we up out of here, and I want y'all to stay safe. All right, peace.